name the stars over your cauldron and all that lies beneath your waves. Throwing my voice into your shadow, the underworld, the darkest place. The onyx kiss of inky waters, the jet black undertow of fright. From the cold depths now I will conjure the spiral madness of his mind. Once more the ocean's a lake, so alike it land awake. Come save your soul, awake new and whole. By name I will summon him. From the silence of screams, from the city of dreams, it's a dark ocean ceremony. The horror story falsely claiming, naming you servant of the night. Now rise above the name I'm calling, your soul returning to the light. Once more the ocean's a lake, so alike land awake. Come save your soul, awake new and whole. By name I will summon him. From the silence of screams, from the city of dreams, it's a dark ocean ceremony.
Hello. Everything looks good. Happy Halloween. And for everybody else who doesn't do that, happy end of October. We're here with the final DLC. This is a lake house. I know nothing about it, other than that it's like very control.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Oh yeah, Estevez. She was the agent who helped us at the end of the game. Makes sense.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Return addendum. Nice.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Alan Wake controls again.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
I guess that makes sense. The scientist creating the situations that investigations would have to deal with. I wonder if this is an extension of the old house. Does she have a mind palace? No.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
What have we got? Urgent reminder. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating. Using the water for blank purposes. Skiing, redacted, in the water. Paddle birding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted percent of cases. If you're unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Background of security operation. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of the operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appeared to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. It's particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possible even aggression. It's possible this is even the reason for the lake house security breach back in whatever. Personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Dr. Marmot needs you. Dr. Marmot here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. Aw, they made their own signs. They're assholes. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Right, because the lake responds to artistic stuff. Security, safety, censorship. Remember the 3 S's. Someone really, really wanted to make that work. I don't know what's up with the donut summoning circle there. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench Management Team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown. Initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field, originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a very specific pattern. Every redacted hours, these readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in Boston. What's the date? 7/14/23. Huh. So the situation with the hiss is still ongoing?
An experiment. That bodes well. That's handy.
Map. Interesting. Experiment in progress. Oh, that's not good. Can we watch a movie? Nope. The Lake House Daily. Good news. Headquarters still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. No allergy bad. No Alma beer. It's good, tried it. The artist is bleh. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Hey, Dumbadet, how's it going? You know, the game looks a little washed out, and I think I know why. And I accidentally started Steam Link somehow. Let me close Steam, because that's going to be a problem. What I want to do is get over to my display settings and turn off HDR, because I'm not broadcasting in HDR. Oh, it is off. Never mind. Romness daily stand-up. No doodling. Can I get into the security post?
It's locked.
Nope.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
ADR.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Alright, what do we got
So
here?
Marmont's not here. Nobody
Spirit.
is?
Experiment in
I'll
progress.
have to check downstairs.
Trees. Science fact of the day. The most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. True story.
Changing passwords, huh?
Update the computer password reset policy effective September 13th. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We
Guess
are
I'll be
aware
working
this
on the lower levels.
may be
Head
an
down.
inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. Use a permanent set of digits at the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc., but do not use birth dates, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Please fill out fields before delivering to security. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Required clearance, the highest one. I forgot what it was called. My old card went missing. How would I know if it's stolen or not? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you're so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events you would have no knowledge of, sometimes painting an event before it occurs. It has been proven multiple times and estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's contents will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. The subject is expected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, so additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events by the art he creates, but the extent of his forecasting cannot be determined by researchers at any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence that the art is manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. We'll have to figure out his password at some point. Doctor of Applied Science. Let's see. Senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Marmont as head of research at Cauldron Lake, Washington, effective July 18th, 0718. To my fellow head of the lake house, loved Diana. A statue of himself. Zero 0718. No. Zero 07. Zero 718 914.
That's not right. Come on.
Oh, come on, I've got to be close. Wait. 718 913
Nope.
071814. Nope, okay. We'll come back to that. At least the elevator still works.
Access denied.
No, you are not keeping me in.
Access denied.
I'll need a key card with clearance. Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
Well, maybe someone left their key card around. I didn't see one, but I wasn't looking for one. Don't touch. Everyone's making weird circles. I'm sure that's nothing important, though. Hmm. had to try. What was this? Oldest house. Right. Did he leave it in the sofa? Okay, I'm starting to feel a little dumb. Like, I've been in every area of this stupid building. It's not that big. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Give me a sec. .38 is bold. Oh, that's a door unlocked. Did that open up? This door? Yeah, it did. It's green. Power core transport and handling techniques. Use 2 hands to lift and carry power cores. Bend your back, hip, and knees slightly when beginning to lift. Neat. Okay,
This should get me downstairs.
look at a kitty.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
That's not good.
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
scratch.
Belay that order! Where's the fucking elevator?
Map updated.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart?
It looks like this place just like intersected with a splat painting.
What the fuck was that?
I was definitely scratching the marmots. Light.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
You know, if you look at what you're talking about, I'll know what you're talking about. That's a power core.
Can't open it from the side. I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Well, I guess it was easier for Jesse, what with the telepathy and whatnot.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I don't know where to put this thing. I just figured it made sense to have it with me. Tell me I went in a circle. I did it.
At least the elevator's back.
Yeah, but there's so much here that I didn't even look at. We'll do that now. Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect this is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced an unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we're confident that the pages will resurface in 2 to 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you may say that we're making progress. Nut allergies are a serious health issue. Do not bring nuts. Hi day. Remember to lock your computer. As the lake house continues towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research in the nursery rhymes directed by the marmots led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with its threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research, incorporated into ongoing research across Lake House. Effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house, and the exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Which explains why we saw all that crap out in the woods. They work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the blank continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will be possible soon. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in a way that achieves their goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years, so we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece. Our work will speed up considerably. Our work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring emotion in any piece of art. Now our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P, while no pieces have revealed successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Okay. They want to get into the dark place. A bad idea, but, you know, government. A thermos. We can save. And get maybe bullets. Yeah, something's out there making noise. Alright, that moved paintings around.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site of the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces input impact. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but at that, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
I think he ends up in the dark place by the end of the Allen Lake too. Okay, we moved paintings around, so that should open up ways. Oh, that's new.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the... This isn't working.
Okay. They're immune to bullets. And she died because of a key card. Bureaucracy at work. Okay, this time we won't waste bullets.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Can't open it from the side.
Okay, so we're running, and we're running. Oh, he's pushing a cart. That's funny. Go, go, go. Hey, Medesign.
What the fuck were those things? Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Error. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold.
What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility
elevator. Oh, the floor is gone.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Well, so far so good. Source 3.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
Sublevel 3.
Page development.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Okay, words per sentence. Max 12, min 1, average 6.71. Is coheads one word or two? Style contains dialogue, clip, phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Concepts: marmots, FBC, conflict, water, dark.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Interesting.
Diana and Jules Marmont
I didn't need to
had
hear it
once been
again,
a
Alan.
team. Rising stars in the
Rudolph
Bureau,
Lane,
both
paint,
talented
marmots,
in
hate,
their own-
conflict. Interesting. Well, I mean, this is taking place slightly before or during the game, so it makes sense that they're involved in the story. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two projects. Project X 132 AW, named Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Alan Wake, with Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C 43210 RL, codename Romnus, will focus on studying and his work. RL. Anyway, oh, that must be the painter.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Huh. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. That's just a power core diagram. The automated typing device will produce The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian as a goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. Oh shit, they made a fucking LLD or LLM machine. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on the similarity to Wake's original style. Comprehensibility, style, tone, content. No word if they work or not. I don't think they would work. Shelter, 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 shelter.
Became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad.
Huh.
The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Franklin Booker, born in New York, New York, resides in New York, New York, married to Tamitha. No children or dependents, no paracriminal affiliations found.
In the lake house.
Writer
The Marmonts
director of
had
5
let the
stage
lake
plays,
in, But the
unsuccessful.
water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant,
Tamitha.
went bad.
Oh, that's
truth
the
was
couple that
controlled
had
here. Art was not art, just content for
the cult
experiment.
necklace at the very beginning of the game.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Behold our terrible future. Chat GPT realized on paper. I don't have a level 2 key card, I can't get in there. Yeah, this just screams really bad idea. Huh? We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake. Though I do not like to bring myself or biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Diana Marmont, co-head of research. The page we found summarizes my life as my husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. The reports are passed in bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to dictate my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts of personality, but a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their minds, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Interesting.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Gross. Like, bad enough Hartman was exploiting them, and then for the fucking Bureau to come in and be like, yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. That room's painted. Can't open that door. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake was the intent to use a particular brand for redacted, and the ATD continues to be unsuccessful. Contacted his publishing house, his agent, his spouse, and redacted. Checked all available online interviews, no result. The relevant team will continue to explore alternate sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated on the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating his style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. I guess. But I don't think it's gonna work because emotion is what powers the engine, so to speak. And you're not getting that from these. Do not contaminate. The lake house was unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, and decorations and other trinkets are forbidden. So, when are we waking Alan for the second time and Alan like Jaye? We haven't even woken him up the first time yet, I don't think. This is in the past. How you doing, Erwin?
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Okay. Oh, it changed.
On itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the
Rudolph Lane. RL. Okay. Save again. Sure are giving me all the Alan Wake tools, but so far, paint enemies haven't really cared about them. Got your CPAP machine Tuesday. Yeah, that's about the size of mine. Oversized alarm clock does seem to... Uh-oh.
Shadow is here. Good thing I've got a flashlight.
Got my controls mixed up. Hopefully it helps with the whole sleep thing. I know it did wonders for me.
Shadow is here. Good thing I've got a flashlight.
Damn it. Dodge, 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 dodge.
Shadow is here. Good thing I've got a flashlight.
keep hitting circle to dodge. I don't know why. Why am I hitting circle to dodge? What game was I playing where circle is dodge? Dodge you soon. Man, you stop playing a game for like a couple months and like you're loading. Damn it. Maybe the answer is to run. Yeah, I've got an idea. I'm gonna try filtering them through a few places, spread them out. Oh, they locked me out. Never mind. Damn it. She got me in a corner. the maze of deaths to my advantage. Best I can, anyway. I don't remember the guy in the hazmat suit. Soon. Hobble faster, please. Last one is a hatchet thrower. Come on, reload faster. Damn it! Hey, Shane. I am apparently just very bad at combat tonight.
The shadow is here. Good thing we brought a flashlight.
Aw, man. How you doing, Shane? fucking big man showed up. But the flashbang in the beginning seemed to be the right move. So we flashbang them, and then I take out the guy who's gonna throw things. He's the most annoying.
Shadow is here. Good thing we brought a flashlight.
He took like every shotgun shot I had. I don't want the stream to be like watch Jay fail for an hour. That'd be sad. Hope your Halloweens are going better than this. What difficulty is this on? I mean, I could. Just to get past this part.
Shadow is here. Good thing we brought a flashlight.
Well, that's a bit more realistic. That wasn't.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
It didn't feel right. Just one bullet for these things. Oh well. Hey, it looped. You said roll was 3, right? That was 2.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
What the? Oh, that was one of those, like, overlaid video effects. Okay, cool. You got a power switch here. It can't be operated.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
No, use your key card. You have level 1 access, you can do it. Right. Lights on, lights off. Control the environment. Instead of, it's like the, it's the lamp that he had before. But, you know, since we don't, but they figured it out. Okay. That goes there. This goes... somewhere out here, I imagine. Well, let's not walk into the utter darkness. That would be bad. Where am I? Right, the side offices are gone right now, so I can't even... Is that enough to activate this? Kinda.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you? You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
None of that
Access denied.
got me to the key card.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Oh, she's got paint on her. Like on her jacket.
Level 1.
I honestly don't know why I came back here. But we have stuff on the map and we may as well. Healing, very useful. I don't have a level 2 access card. I can't do anything about that. Jesus! That scared the bejesus out of me.
This is no good. No effect.
Okay, bullets are just generally a no-go. Understood. This floor is a death trap. Go back to floor 3, I guess. Maybe they dropped an ID card and I missed it.
Sublevel 3.
Oh wait, you know, floor 2, that painting kind of got in my way, and then it deleted the floor, as far as I could tell. Oh great, they're coming out of the walls here too. Goody goody gumdrops.
There was a crack in the lake house.
A little faster, rest of us. How's everyone else's Halloween going?
Level-wide lockdown in effect.
Sublevel
Please remain
2.
calm.
Okay.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Well, we've got a shadow in there, or taken in there. Bathroom.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in? Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Right, you gotta unlock down the floor, which is probably a bad idea in retrospect. There's just a smiley face there. These guys.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Alright, Control calls them shaded. This looks like the control room? Probably. And there's a level 2 card.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Alright.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
RL 342 169. 42 169. There's a lot of numbers here. I don't like that. Black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow, brown, mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Lone tree at night. A lone dark tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. It's an empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now. To attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. Crescent moon or banana, unfinished piece. Red, yellow, and green circles. 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, arranged in a vertical line. The background is black-gray, with dark streaks along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the city skyline. In the bottom third of the canvas was a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void, spirals. Brown shape was horns. (24 1714444525). That's too many numbers. (42 224). No. 169 171.
Come on.
Alright, there went that theory. Uh, 170. I'll be right back, everyone. I have to use the bathroom. Hi, I'm back. We don't have the information to open this computer. That's what I'm taking from that, so... I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving to get out. Those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. That's really dickish considering they're a married couple. A week from Friday. This Friday. 21? Oh, I wish I had a calendar. Oh. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. 44 is right. Yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know what our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. I guess I do it this way. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She's way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns that man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. Our anniversary date is the base numbers in Black Void. Yeah, the Marms are losing it big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, they're making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? The list of the paintings? Yeah, so you don't know what our anniversary is. Well, now it's our unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Oh, hey, a calendar. Let's see. Right. A week from Friday. So 9/22. Brown shape was horns. You know, before that, I did kind of skip through the main area. I'm gonna backtrack just to be safe. In case I missed anything juicy. Well, these won't open until I break lockdown, and then all these shadows are gonna pour out. Good things. Taken. Shaded. Never. A level 3 room with a projection machine in it. Projector, if you will. What's in here? Subjects writing must feature darkness, waters, and Marmon's lake house in conflict. Anyone explain this to him? Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for Project Arbitus. Yeah, Thomas and Edward Booker. Oh man, they're probably in here. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It's not remotely similar in content to the lake pages we provided as a reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress. Now, why isn't he taking it seriously? I thought he was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Continue the story from page AW002. Match the stone style and content of 002 as closely as possible. Rack was an emotional one line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. It is terrible. That's objectively bad writing. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They'd been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them the space to reconnect, mend a crack, but he couldn't remember leaving. Blah, 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 blah. Something in the sky, a deep shadow crept across the deck. No, the computer. Are you kidding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, please remember to lock your computer. A gentle reminder that allergies are serious. Pies. Despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Oh. Good job, Dr. Marmot, ignoring your employees' nut allergies. We're missing a bunch of black rock. Holy shit, Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science facts? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got a drink with Perry last night. He told me Jules was holding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You really leave me here all alone? You can have gossip calls weekly, promise.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
Yeah, it's the guy from the diner who had the cult necklace.
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Amazing.
Kidnapping people to make art.
Are you not reading the memos that you're reading? Wall removal and transport. Lane cell. A section of the cell southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sub-level 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It's not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It's your job. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Rudolph Lane has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to works. However, given time and pressure, subject would relent. Attitude towards art has undergone a change recently. He's disinterested, quickly becoming frustrated and even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. That's a mood. In the past several months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that's much harder to define or categorize. Whether the sudden entrance in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, he refuses to touch his supplies, claims he will not paint anymore, and wishes to leave. Subject refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there is very little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him. Suggested a high dose of whatever could be introduced into the subject food to cure his whatever. If the subject attitude is not improved, then low doses of whatever will be introduced to improve his compliance.
Can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
I think it's fair to say the Marmots have gone off book. Or off mission. That's a level 3 door. I think this was a level 2 door. Or no, this one was lockdown based. Okay. We'll break lockdown. It's 22 deer in the woods. Deer in the woods was over here. Ground shape was horn. 25. Or rather... 225.
Nope.
Oh. Okay. 0, 9.
And there.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sublevel 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. 141.
Damn it. I didn't react fast enough.
You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sublevel 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. 141. I need help.
Yeah, I did it again where I hit circle to dodge, which is not the right button. It's R1, or sorry, L1. Alright, ATD progress report. Too much overlap between tone and style. Merge, word choice good but incomprehensible. Structural improvement. Repetition issue with solve with sufficient rounds of refinement. Tone and style prioritize over comprehensibility. Negative progress. Making progress again, individual elements are strong, but ATD is lacking awareness, and intention is a blocker. How to correct. Input non-wake reference material. Source human subject. Use staff as writers. Need more wake material. Reference material critical. Dark, 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 dark. Trees, 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 trees. Ponchate. Scream, 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 scream. Blood. Yeah, oh, this is gonna be all AI generated shit. Dark scream, the darkness, a dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness, a well of darkness, a vortex like black paint, darker and darker and darker. So dark the darkness could hardly see. Dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the dark with intent. Dark night glinted in dark, darkly, dark like the dark eye of a dark raven, dark feathers rustling in the dark sky. No moon, the moon had been eaten by the dark drank it, and the sun, a dark moon rose over the dark sun that had set into the dark, darkest dark, 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 dark. A wrought snail beam, the wooden grain bent from the owl, egg male, four forms in the glass eye and melt the cracked page book. Through from down in bark I grow in longer with the lower dark sea no one found egg male heaven. Pour during out heat Chen when all scream in blue and an axe vermilion a day is round. Flat across evening the water murmurs and light blue trees round the cat. The night glares in all streets, coffee deers run, fear drinks locks by windy cottages and black fires in the same mirrors. The dark woods rattled darkly. Flashlight peered into the deep darkness, and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. The woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too and was cut in half. Blood mixes the darkness, a dark blend. Pistol looked at Flashlight in shock. There was nowhere to run, but he ran anyway. He ran into the deep dark of the woods. The woodsman rattled behind them, bouncing through the trees. Pistol knew it had nowhere to run. Pistol drew its pistol and turned the... Jesus dead. The woodsman emerged and Pistol opened fire. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark night. Once, twice, thrice the woodsman fell as a clatter. Pistol breathed in and out, in and out. He looked at each tree, in and out. He was safe. Pistol grabbed the woodsman axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. He went to check on Flashlight. Pistol checked each half of Flashlight. She was dead and he knew it. Pistol screamed at the trees. The trees screamed back. Jesus Christ. That's AI dungeon shit. That's beautiful. Oh, there's just solid darkness there. Great.
I had a thought today, a possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Huh. Much better. Yeah, I'm starting to not regret my one hit, one kill choice. Not really taking away anything. He's still writing. And that's some... Like, if there's a boss, I'll I'll switch that mode off, obviously. It probably won't work on bosses, though. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Hartman. Lane was injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months. Yeah.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. Well, actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sounds like it's going well.
Sublevel 1.
Fucking bastard!
That was Marmont. Okay.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
It's really good. I'm really bad at it, but I'm enjoying it. Fuck. These paint monsters are new and invincible.
How do I get in the room with that gun?
Appropriate for the night? Probably. Oh, thank God, healing. I need to lose this guy. So I'll do this.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
I need to find that stupid button. No, wait, no I don't. I have to use the key card first and then use the button because then the reader is blocked by this thing. Go faster. You were just at a friend's to watch Halloween for the first time? Wasn't prepared for Michael Myers to look so much like Elon Musk from far away. That's the real jump scare. Man, we did a whole bunch of classic horror movies last year, including like Halloween and Hellraiser. Both the original and the recent Hulu remake, which was fantastic. Yeah, Halloween was surprisingly scary for the premise. How do I even do this? Oh, right, the map doesn't pause the game. I sure hope that's a turpentine gun I'm about to pick up. Is a button in here? It is. You're being little shits and MST3King. Oh, that's the best part. We do that all the time. Still more than happy to watch Wing Commander with you when you've got time. No time for reading. We need the weapon. Computer stuff. Gun. And a security clearance.
Get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
So after the silly DLC, they made a spooky one. Yeah, it takes place like before the main game. It's basically what the FBC was doing.
Lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
We saw that already. Okay, enemy didn't follow me in here, so I think we're okay for the moment. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and the custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. I need some actual black rock for the test. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Is this a black rock gun? Oh, that's gonna be neat. I would fire it, but I don't want to waste ammo. What does that say? Wait a minute. I have a list of the passwords here in case I get stuck. Apparently, it's written on the side of the computer, and it is there, 021219, but it's really dark. Pie Day! Ignoring the nut allergies. Nut allergies are serious. The missing black rock. I have decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to inventory management. You may find this change sudden. I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself would prefer to work alone in the inventory booth and out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Jesus Christ, Marmon. Asshole. I don't know how to fire this gun. Well, it's not a company, it's the federal agency.
Need to keep an eye out for more of these. Finally! Something works on these bastards.
It's a little extreme. Alright, okay. I need to shift the paintings again to make the elevator reachable. You know what? Running is still a good idea.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
We'll use it in a we're fucked sort of situation.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
I mean, normally I'm against extrajudicial killings. But, no, in this case, I feel that's perfectly justified. Opening up doors I couldn't before, just in case.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
And then past the LLM typewriters. Oh yeah, earlier they like showed what these automated typewriters were typewriting, and it was like pure AI dungeon bullshit.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Gross. To use art with the power of the shadow, we must first define art. Does a critic define what art is? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Where do we find critics? Kidnap critics? Lure in. Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? First you believe you are an artist, if you believe you are an artist, are you an artist? Do you need to be good? Does quality actually matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum Austin wears a turtleneck, drinks red wine, left-wing political views, danger, left-wing politics made real by the shadow. Any right-wing artist not for abstract art or poems. Yeah, it's a stupid college art classes all over again, but nearby a thing that harnesses the power of art to bend reality. So, you know, great combo. Checking the map. It was a level 3 door. Yeah, there it is, the interview room. So we'll hit that, and then we'll go down to 4. Or 5, rather. Hey! That's not fair. I'm out of heals. Picturing these guys getting lazy and getting AI art generators. That whole room was full of machines using an LLM to imitate Alan Wake and type it out on typewriters. I don't have access to the file.
Level 2.
But there was a room up here that had like the AI writing. I might have to go past there anyway to get some healing items. Yeah, I definitely need to get some healing items. Yeah, there's a container in this corner. Aha. There it is. Heal. I don't think it was these rooms. No, these rooms were, it's past these rooms. Nope, this is the elevator. There it is. Okay, so ATD lot 93, page 4. Dark, 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 trees, pond, etc., shade, etc. Dim, crow, dark, wood, shade, drab, flashlight, scream. Scream, 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 scream. Breathing, lake, blood. And then the next one was like, dark, scream the darkness, a dark reminder of the dark, inner darkness, a well of darkness, a vortex like black paint, darker and darker, so dark the darkness couldn't see. And then my favorite one is, flashlight peered into the deep darkness and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too and was cut in half. Pistol looked at Flashlight in shock, nowhere to run. He ran into the deep dark of the woods. Pistol drew his pistol and turned to face his death. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark. And they graded him, yeah. But, like, that last one is just, that they had to have run that through AI Dungeon or something. Is there anything back here? What is that? A trauma pad. Just a trauma pad? I need that. Ron's Ron shirt was almost as bad as Ron himself. Yes. Oh, shit. Okay, so according to this, I'm standing on it. Ah, there it is. Hey, Purple. How's it going? Alright, level 3 door was a projector. That's what I wanted to see last time. Home from work. Yay! Don't you fucking dare come out of the walls.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback.
That's the painter they kidnapped.
But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key.
Oh.
I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
I saw he was looking right at her for a second there. It's one of those oh shit moments. Now it's a run moment. Can they open doors? Yes. took my elevator. He's retreating. Just gonna... Did you go back in the wall? Status of Project Arbitus. As head of research at the lake house, it is important that I inform of all proceedings at the facility. Since the other Dr. Marmot is failing to provide me with the details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbitus' progress will be rewarded. Spy on the wife. Where's my elevator? Oh, it moved. Okay. It's over here now. Now we'll go down to level 5. Which is not even on the map. Oh, this is the painting floor.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Nope. So this floor is gone for the moment. I guess we'll just go up one.
Sublevel 4.
Ooh, nice office.
Archives. Shifting geometry bullshit. Nice note, Estevez. Wait, I did the thing.
Come on.
Ah. You know, for not being part of the oldest house, It sure feels like the oldest house. Deer mask from the cult. Random items from Bright Falls. Dead people. Rock. Other rock. I wasn't expecting that. That was close. Okay. Useless. Good.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
These be healing items? Yes. Okay. Why did I do that? You know, I just noticed a trail of paint. Oh, shit, taken. That was probably Mormon. I'm trying to get to the office in the middle, which I guess is relative down.
Come on.
combat has never been great in these games. Why did I do that? You saw that, right? Like, the thing just started to form. All paranoid. Now I'm completely turned around. That works.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of a tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight eating space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. We need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
That's not right.
How did I do that? 6, 8, 5, 2, 9. Letter from Darling 5 years ago. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? Jules. What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know, protocol doesn't allow this sort of thing, and he says he'll be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we're children. This is bad for our rep. Diana, considering this monitor has a lot of burn-in. Considering the details on the new page we found, we need to abandon the research into Alan's writing. Must not endanger our staff. Diana, Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not wakes. The ATDs are producing better and better results. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we'll lose the facility. More than that. What's the point of succeeding if we're dead? You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. You're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead. Then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. Hello, Dr. Marmot. I have received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he's maliciously keeping research material away from your team. He says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. So, it was Diana the whole time. Yes. On the morning of Redacted, a musician hailed that the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Research or security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by an electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, professionally known as Redacted, had a song produced called 6 Deep Breaths that was considered very promising as research material. Somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. An investigation is currently ongoing to whether a subject used the song to create it as a means of escape. All material and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive. And there's an actual website for you all there. This houseofdreams.blogspot.com /n=1 and sirensociety.io. If you want to check out this singer, I guess. Also, 6 Deep Breaths is the method that Estevez uses to calm down in moments of stress. You know, there's nothing in here about the experiment itself. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the elevator then, and, go down to 5. Looks like the shifting geometry bullshit just plain out stopped. I opened the locker door to find a locker door. Is it a glitch? Or is it an anomaly? Elevator is gone.
Where'd the elevator go?
Let's see. Didn't go anywhere on floor -1. It went 90 degrees over there. It went 180 degrees there. It went 360, it'd be back where it started. It's gotta be in the north now. We're gonna bet on 270. Or 180 plus 90, 270, yeah. First, Dave. That's a happy sound. Map updated. Progress in the lake has directed understands the present Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore. Exploring the relationship between shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through. Though theoretical research continues, research into suppression is ongoing. There's no clear determination regarding their viability. Possibility at this time, the team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake. Per mandate V29 Hedron, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling. In 2017 has been a successful year without promising breakthroughs, with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Darling wasn't dreaming big enough, and now we're going to create a stable connection between Cauldron Lake and our own dimension, which is on level 5. That's when he lost the plot. Goals. 2. Get to the experiment on sub-level 5. I also said map updated, right?
The lake house was a...
The definition of art. And we read that. There's no... Oh wait, there is a switch here. Duh. Alright. Okay. Going up. And still no elevator. Oh, fucking elevators. Ah, okay, I went the wrong way. It moved to the opposite end. Oh, let our progress save go. If only you had a tape recording reminding you to take control. Yeah.
Book the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big
I
experiment
couldn't stop
tomorrow.
thinking about this new direction for the
I
lake
can't find
house
the
after I got back to New
details
York. I hope pivoting to researching
Bastard is
thresholds,
hiding them.
blank, or redacted
All
reality
those
manipulation
years,
effect wasn't
he
too much of a
steals
shock for
credit
you. It
for
seemed
my
like your work on
ideas and
containment
my
was stalling.
work, and now he's scared of
From
being
Casper
plagiarized?
Darling.
Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the
When drawings
manuscript
made by a
pages
certain
I need for
redacted
my
a while
work.
back.
Suddenly, the exact pages that I need
D001
to
through
reference have just vanished.
6D006.
He
Dylan?
is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And
Oh, the
I
light
don't know,
switch.
just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the
Quick lesson
same
on
thing
light switch
in
cords.
principle.
If you find one, pull it 3 times. The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection.
Oh.
The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
Well, I mean, I was wondering if we'd get to go to the Ocean View, but, that's not the spiral. This feels like the oldest house.
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining.
Yeah, that's Dylan.
I feel dirt. My feet, the breeze, everything smells like rain.
The Panopticon was the, weird prison.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. For will intention. I need to know if any...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the
At least my
details
voice is back to
anywhere.
normal.
That bastard is hiding them. All those years he steals.
That may have been our Control 2 teaser.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
6. No.
Oh, he put himself in the painting. Literally.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Oh. Did it Taken just take out a Taken? She hated her husband that much that even while taken, God damn. It's fine. Wait, let's have a look at this thing. Oh.
I know what the Marmonts did to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. The Marmonts are dead. that's any sort of consolation, but it's done. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmo Cosmo, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
I think that's it. And you know what? It was short, but it was good.
We wrote so many things, wrote them for you and me. We're here standing on a precipice. We are ready to take
I want to stick around for the song, but I don't want to get DMCA'd.
Deep press, deep press.
Clock stopped, and I know that she was dropped. What a mess.
Yeah, cool. So that was the Lake House DLC, which brings our journey through Alan Wake 2 to an end. I would do the final draft, but it's basically the full original game of Alan Wake 2 with occasional, like, maybe 10 minutes of new cutscenes across the whole thing, maybe less. Look it up. It's worth looking up just to get an idea of how the story plays out in the end. But that'll do it for us for tonight. You looked up, but it was just the ceiling. Yeah, that tends to happen when you look up. Special thanks to everyone hanging out here tonight and to everyone scrolling on screen now. Couldn't do this stuff without your support. Share the link, share the stream, share the VOD. Share your money. Subs are always welcome, as are, we all have, except for Zombie, we all have our own wish list listed there. All that is to help out the channel, or just nice little things, you know, whatever. Tomorrow, more Metaphor. Saturday, yet more Metaphor. Sunday, Final Fantasy 14. Say hi to Meowpenheimer. Have a good night, everybody. Happy Halloween.